I don't love people. I love Camaros, Zeppelin, Pinball. In that order.
Welcome back, all you YouTubers. So we've done a lot of stuff since we last were on. We, got the game in here, got the play field in here. We got a lot of pictures to show you the installation. Good old Todd Tuckey, if you're ever watching any of his videos, he always says that one of the hardest things to do is a playfield swap, and he's very, very correct on that. So we were able to get the playfield swapped. We have all the boards now in Elvira, and this is startup number 1 with everything installed. Let's hope that we don't cross our fingers, hope we don't catch anything on fire. Here we go. Boom. So, actually I kind of fibbed a little bit. This is startup maybe number 2.5. I haven't had any good luck with, if anyone ever has tried out any of those PinWiki MOSFET changes for like System 7, and this of course is System 11. Tried to do it with System 11, and I also have tried to do it with the System 7. Both times hasn't worked for me. So if anybody wants to, if you've had success, I've tried to look on the interwebs and stuff like that and haven't found anything back. So if you've had success, please in the comments section say, hey, this is what you guys should try to do. But we haven't. So right now we don't have game GI. We have all the inserts. If you want to take a look there, we have all the insert GIs right now. Everything's working on there, but none of the regular playfield GI is working. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade the tip 42 PMP transistors with tip 107s, and then get the new resistors in there, and then I think that should bring back the GI, and I think we'll be ready to go. We had another issue here where the left flipper was locking on. I went ahead and used directional capacitors, which isn't a bad thing for the flipper switches, but I had to make sure that one of the flipper switches had the direction going the same direction in a loop with the other one, and so we just all I had to do is a quick flip, and everything's good to go on the flipper. The other issue we have, which is a bigger one, is going to require us probably to take the playfield out. Unfortunately, until Bally Williams started making the new WPC games where you could actually take the playfield and move it forward and all that good stuff. This game doesn't have that. It just pivots up. So in order to get into the back, where like a couple of these Vooks are at, or this kick out right here, the issue we have is the kick out. When I put it in there, didn't put it in a good position, so I'm gonna have to reposition that, and in order to do that, we gotta pull the whole playfield back out. A couple other things, Robbie, if you can get back in here and take a look. We want to do some shout outs. So the playfield is CPR. It's a beautiful playfield. It's a silver, really high quality, very nice. I mean, it's a silver. You might as well have a gold. That's how beautiful it looks. Taylor Reese, he did the rails here. Knocked out of the park. It's like this midnight purple dream looking stuff. It's really good. And then Robert Stone was the one that did the powder coating, and it's got this nice sick looking acid green. I think it's apple cider green or something like that, or sour apple green, something along the. It's an apple and a green, but knocked it out of the park. Great job. Everything looks beautiful. Plastics from CPR, ramps we got from Starship Fantasy, and that is about that. Had a lot of help from. And then to do the boogeyman here, we had to. Well, we'll show some pictures in there. We had to do the fabrication on that, but we got the boogeyman working. So let's hit start and let's see how it goes. right down the middle, exactly where it needs to be at. And of course, System 11, this era of game, there is no ball saves. Notice that all the insert lighting is not working. It should have, everything's just on right now, and it's kind of just, it's because I don't have the right, there's one of the row resistors I took out, I think it's the S16, SR16, it's out right now, and I need to replace that. So the other issue is though, and I'll show you guys, so here's the deal to kick out here. So it should kick it out to the bumpers, see, instead of just kicks it straight on out. So I'll have to do some adjustments there. But not too bad. And then also on the jam, these guys here, the optos aren't, I don't have any power going to the optos, so I gotta look at where the optos are going, or where the power is going for the optos. That's that. In a nutshell. So let's see, with the GI working, so there's all the boards. You know, we tested out the power supply when we first got it in there, just to make sure that clean power. We have all clean power going here from the 5 to the 12 volts, and the 5 up there. Let's see. -12 there, and then it's maybe one more point in there, but there's the ground right there. But all good clean power coming to the game. So basically, here's the mod with the upgraded MOSFETs or transistors in the 0 ohm resistors. But I'm just not able to get it working. So we're going to flip everything back. We're going to put 107s in there, vice the tip 42s, which are a little bit higher voltage, and they'll run maybe a little bit cooler. That was really the whole goal in the first place, just, you know, make it reliable, make it run cooler. But I said we also need to adjust this VOOC, so Robbie and I are going to go ahead and take the playfield out so we can start adjusting this kick out. While we do that, have a look at all the fun that we had. I think we're ready for, I think they're called a montage. So let's roll the film on the montage. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the montage. That was probably the better part of, I'd say, 2 months of just, you know, getting the parts that we needed, and, you know, sometimes there's things that break, trying to reuse some of the hardware didn't work, and, you know, you have a screw snap its head or whatever. And then the other thing that was interesting too, and even CPR puts in a disclaimer about this, you know, is that the dimples that they put in there for where you're supposed to drill the hardware at is all just like maybe a suggestion, where the thing is going to be at, because back then when they were building machines around the late 80s, early 90s, sometimes there'd be some discrepancies between one game to the next. So that was also fun. It was kind of like, color by numbers, but the numbers would sometimes not make sense. So you had to make sure that all the mechanisms and everything were able to clear and everything like that. And that's why it's landed us to where we've had to take the playfield out of the machine again, unfortunately, so we can go ahead and reposition this kick out right here, so the ball will then go into where the pops are at, by just floating around here in the center area and then shooting down the middle. So that's it. That's where we're at. In the meantime, while we're working on this, we're going to get some parts on order so we can get the hopefully all the GI running again. And in the next video, we should have a working Elvira, and keep our fingers crossed. Until then, if you like the video, of course, hit the like button and smash the subscribe if you haven't already.